There you go. Because now it's recording. It's playing it there. Right. So I guess if we're going to talk about Modern Warfare, let's talk about
Yeah.
the multiplayer first.
Okay.
And what do you really think of it? Because I know we only really pretty much exclusively play hardcore. Because I don't like
Yeah.
normal. I don't like it takes half magazine to kill someone. But
Well, that's it. It's, you can empty a 120 round belt from your gun into somebody and they just go, "Oh yeah, I'm alright."
yeah. So I prefer. So obviously most weapons are one shot,
Yeah.
and then the lighter calibers are a couple shots, which I'm happy with.
Yeah. It's no problems with that. Um, I like most of the maps. Some that I really like. Um, my biggest thing with Modern Warfare is people who are just not playing points, not playing the objectives. They're just literally just going out for kills.
Yeah. Because I was also team deathmatch is fun, deathmatch, but it's an annoying part about like domination here, because I don't like team deathmatch. I like
No.
objective based stuff.
Yeah. But you see, with that, I could, the only way around that sort of thing would be if you don't capture like 3 bases or defend 3 bases, then your kills would go down. You know, like to try and stop it, but you never do.
Or just give like I said, less points for kills. Let's say
Yeah.
you get like 50 points for a kill, then 120
Yeah.
points for a cap or defend.
Yeah.
That's or if it's or whatever sort of objective game it is. I do wish they had the 10v10s in hardcore and the ground war as well.
Yeah. I think ground war would be pretty epic.
It'd be a nightmare at the same time.
Yeah. It'd just be a case of getting used to it. But
Yeah.
if you put hardcore physics into the ground war maps as they are, the only problem would be the people who are really good with the sniping rifle.
Yes.
You know, who are up on things that are one shotting you in standard ground war as it is.
Yeah. But I don't know how in ground war I don't know how bullet ballistics work in that. So I don't know if I fire a 5.56 and then 4, if it will do less
Yeah.
damage for the range. Which I don't think. I don't know if that's the case in this game. I haven't really tested it.
Well, we were playing that ground war, and I was shooting at somebody with the SA-80, and I was hitting them, and I hit them like 3 or 4 times, but it wasn't constant. It was like I'd hit them, they'd move, recover, they'd move out, I'd hit them again, and you know what I mean. It was just a bit of to and froing because it's not on a hardcore basis.
Yeah.
You know, if I would have hit him, even if I would have hit him in the chest at however far I was, it would have done him. It would have killed him.
Yeah. I think that. Yeah.
And you see, if we're gonna do hardcore, they'd have to allow for bullet drop.
Yeah. I think there should be bullet drop. Well, I think there should be bullet drop in every sort of shooter. But yeah, because obviously I've noticed everything's just a laser beam.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so but obviously they need to make it. They need to make bullet drop realistic within the game. Because obviously at the ranges in ground war, there wouldn't be any sort of bullet ballistics anyway, in drop wise. For example, you know, because an L85 can shoot accurately to about 600 meters,
Yeah.
and 400 to 600 meters. I mean, out there, I didn't have to do that much bullet drop when I was out there in Afghan. So, and with when I was in sector of marks and rifle are the same. So, they'd have to make it the weapons in ground war be like, so 200 meters in the game would be like 600 meters in real life. Does that make sense?
Well, the thing is, they've got bullet drop and wind actually in the campaign mode, didn't they?
In one of those missions, yeah.
So, and some of the shots, the guy I was shooting with, say, I was further away than he was, than that was. and my bullets were still going straight.
Yeah. So yeah, in the concept of this game, the bullet drop would have to be much shorter than it is in real life for it to be.
Yeah.
Which I'll be alright with, to be honest.
Yeah, and me. Let's face it, what they class as a long shot, you could make with an air rifle on iron sights.
Yeah, a long shot in this game is point blank in real life. So.
But the thing, hardcore's not really hardcore, is it? It's just a dumbed down version.
It's just normal. It's just normal with less health.
Yeah. You see, hardcore would be one shot from anything in the chest.
Yeah.
Unless you're running body, you're going down.
Yeah, they don't have. Yeah, I don't know if they should add if body armor would work in this game, or because I've seen in real life a bulletproof vest doesn't stop everything. If you shoot a Kevlar vest, after a few shots it's going to break, and there's something to get through there.
Yeah, that's it. So even a 5.56 at so what's your average shooting distance on COD?
50 meters, 20 meters.
20 meters, and you unload with that. If you just say the M4 on a burst, so you put 3 rounds into a Kevlar vest at 20 meters. By number 2, I'd imagine you're going to be in a serious amount of fucking pain.
It would block the first round, I'd say, but the force of you getting hit by it would still break your ribs, and then the second one would cause fucking shock trauma and your fucking organs and shit. Then the third one would be a death sentence. So
I think there's no getting shot in the chest with body armor on. Two rounds in the chest you should fall down and then get back up. You know, you could implement that into the game.
Yeah.
So I was just say I'm attacking you. You've got I don't know. You've got a PP 90, whatever it is, 90.
Yeah.
And I've got an AK. Yeah. You put 2 rounds into my chest. It's not going to be. I'm not going to move as much as me putting 2 rounds into your chest because you're and I'm 72.
Yeah.
And if I shoot you in the chest with the Desert Eagle, there is no get.
No, it's you're fucked at that point. Because especially at the Rangers game, is obviously you said the game it's not meant to be realistic, and it's supposed to be an arcade shooter. Like,
but they could make it better.
Yeah.
By having your arcade. Let me change games. Take War Thunder for example.
Yeah.
You've got your arcade, you've got your realistic, and then you've got your sim. There should be like a sim section.
Yeah, there should be, and they should have weapons range when you're moving. If they had like a sim mode in COD, they should have a fatigue system. Obviously, I've done a lot of running with vest gear on weapon and rifle, and it gets fucking heavy after a while.
Yeah, I imagine so. But even if you didn't have like your bourbon and your radio and everything, you still had your full combat gear on. You got your rifle, you got all your magazines, your water bottles and stuff. It's even without all the extra out of your radio, and that's still over time going to weigh you down, and you're going to get tired.
Yeah, and they should have so let's say if you lay down in the game, your fatigue will start to come back up again.
Yeah.
And but I said the only way you can get past it is just playing armor. If you want that sort of realism.
People who haven't, like myself, who's just running on his PlayStation, we can't have armor.
No, that's right. Yeah. But yeah, so I guess let's go to the single player.
Yeah.
What's your overall thoughts on the overall single player, like story wise, character wise, and that crap?
Price is just a legend. Yeah. What is it? He's based off a proper real SAS guy. Come on.
Yeah.
Let's face it. Exactly. The actual story mode, I did it in 4 hours,
Yeah, I did it about.
easy, and then probably about 6 on the hard one because I played a lot slower.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, it wasn't that bad. I think there should be extra things for the harder levels.
Yes.
So either extra missions or extra pieces of that mission that you should do because it's a bit more in depth.
Yeah.
The worst part of the campaign for me was being that little girl being
Yeah.
chased around by the big Russian dude. I found that a little bit
Yeah.
pain in the ass. Obviously, favourite missions, the house down in London. You know, fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
But it was alright. What about you? What
I
would you
I think that the overall story element of, you know, bad guys of WMDs is a bit old, but I don't care about the overall story. It's about the, I guess, the characters in that story,
Yeah.
which I thought were fine. Obviously, I'm looking forward to if they do like Modern Warfare 2 with like Soap and Ghost and that crap.
Yeah.
I do find it annoying that obviously because the Russians are the bad guys in like everything,
Yeah.
and I know if this was in this day, Russians aren't that evil anymore. If this was fucking about them fucking feeding Afghan in the fucking whatever fucking year it was now.
82.
82. If it was in that year, yeah, it could be understandable. But obviously it's set in 2019. I mean, I don't think the Russians would be that callous. So I think basically, so the bad like terrorist guys, they're basically ISIS, and the freedom fighters are basically the Kurdish fighters. And if they were going to base it off the Syrian civil war, which it kind of is, the Russians, you shouldn't be fighting the Russians. I think you should just replace one mission to the Russians with the ISIS guys, and have and the Death Valley mission with that sniper. Just take out the Death Valley bit and just have like just a sniper mission.
Yeah.
And have a couple missions where you're actually Russians fighting against the ISIS guys, and maybe come. So I don't know. It's just I think it's just a bit meh that you can't see having to fight the Russians all the time. But I do think it was fun. I do enjoyed it. I think it is one of the best campaigns they've done, especially the basically the London house burn and you clearing out the rooms. And you're doing the CQB and that fucking compound clearing. It's basically modelled after going after Bin Laden. That was a fun one as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Overall, it was a good campaign. Is it better than the first Modern Warfare? You know, the one where you go to Chernobyl.
I don't know. I can't say. I say they beat each other. They beat each other in different ways.
Because yeah, again, same thing. Fighting the Russians or fighting a branch of Russian military.
Yeah.
Didn't you?
Yeah. I just think they should have. I think there's no military in the world would let a general with that size of a military force just go rogue, basically. So I just think what it should have just been ISIS against the Kurdish and NATO and the Russians, like it was in Syria.
Yeah. You see, they could have done so much more.
Yeah.
And got rid of some of the other missions that were in there. You know, I understand trying to have a backstory.
Yeah.
But you don't get Price's backstory unless you played the other games.
Yeah. So
you only end up with that girl's backstory. You don't really get her brother's backstory properly.
No, just that they grew up together and then he turned a bit of a dick. So yeah, I could have been longer, obviously, and yeah, just have the Russians not be bad guys for a change.
Yes, comrade.
Jesus. No, but yeah, just.
You see, as I said though, you could have had the shorter campaign for the first 2 levels, and then for the veteran campaign, it could have been so much bigger.
Yeah, they could have done more with that.
And I reckon that you should have to do the campaign before you can do online.
Yeah, it will give a bit more. We get you more people to play it and a bit more appreciation for.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so what I do like about it is obviously the SF missions, because it is basically just special forces and the Kurdish fire going through shit. I do like it does put more light on what special forces have to go through.
Yeah.
Because obviously there has been times where they do have to make those split-second decisions. You know, is that woman actually bad? Is she going to pick up that gun and try and shoot me, or
is she going to pick up the detonator?
Yeah.
You know, in the London House mission.
Yeah. Because I had a few close calls of just they having to make decisions, and they have to do it all the fucking time.
Yeah.
So I do like it puts more light on to what they have to go through. But I would like a campaign of just a regular rifleman or something. Alongside spec, because obviously special stuff is cool. You know, people like it. You know, you can really get all the badass gear and that shit. But maybe like in Modern Warfare 2, let's say.
Yeah.
Because I know in Spec Ops they got like that new ISIS group, or the fuck they're called. Maybe in Modern Warfare 2 they get bigger, because obviously they got like an army, and they take over fucking Uzbekistan and fuck it's called. And then they can then have some of the campaign missions where you're just a regular American or hopefully preferably British soldier, because we don't get much recognition.
Yeah.
Doing like just regular fucking firefights, and we got to capture this village, and then you can have the special forces going in and doing the room clearing and the house shit and getting all the intel. And then once they get the intel, they can then go back to the regular soldiers doing their job with the intel they receive.
Yeah. See, what they could do is do a Modern Warfare 2, but as a basic game, but have two payable DLCs. One way, it's an additional campaign as a standard infantryman, whether you're British, Russian, Yank, whatever.
Yeah.
And then another one as the Special Forces campaign.
Yeah.
That kind of like you play the main campaign, then you can do these two, or you do these two, and then it goes to the main campaign, and it makes sense. It's just like if you're the British soldiers, you do the campaign, you see bits of like just cinematic scenes and stuff from the Special Forces. If you're playing the Special Forces one, you see bits of cinematics from the
glues them all together, sort of.
Yeah, and it brings it all together in the middle, in the main campaign then.
Yeah. I think...
I know it's a lot more work for whoever's making the game, but you're going to get a lot more interest from different groups of people.
I would like this game to go more... I know it's an arcade game, so they can't really go super realistic, but I would like to see, like, not just fucking hectic Michael Bay shit. I want to see... I don't want to see fucking Apaches flying 10 foot off the fucking ground in front of a hospital where they got fucking RPGs flying away.
Yeah.
And I don't want to see a Bradley of US Marines. I want to see an LA3 of US Marines. And I don't want, and obviously those Apaches should be replaced with Cobras for that mission to clear in the fucking hospital. I would like to see, like, let's say there's a mission, you're the regular infantryman and your company has got to clear this fucking village. I'd like let's say a couple minute briefing cutscene where you just sat down getting a briefing, then you walk to the vehicle. So let's say you go into a warrior, then it'd be like, let's say, a 5 minutes get in there, and then you can have that fire, and then you can have that Call of Duty slow down firefight.
Yeah.
But not over the fucking top.
Yeah.
And then you can clear out the rooms, and just a bit more slow paced and a bit more slow down. And a bit more of
a bit more in depth.
Yeah.
So like you brief in, map comes up on the corner of the TV and it goes, you are here, you need to get here, you get in here via this, from there you go there.
Yeah.
that's that mission done.
But you didn't have to do any of that. You didn't have to do any of the map reading or any of the hard work. It just holds your hand through that, so you get the sensation that you're doing something.
Yeah.
Then you just go into the crazy firefight stuff, and then
a sense of achievement, so you know that you've come here from there to there.
Yeah.
You've captured Bin Laden's left nut. Yeah, and then you've left the compound and you've gone back in the Bradleys or Warriors or whatever, and you've driven away.
Yeah. See what say for like a Modern Warfare 2, they could have done with going on about making the Russians not the bad guys. Obviously in this game they are the bad guys, but I also know they sort of come together at the end. So in Modern Warfare 2 they could have you play as a Russian, then you play as American, the Brit, and then the Special Forces stuff like side sort of soldiers and in this country that this new ISIS have taken over. And you can implement all that briefing shit into it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Be a bit like a modern day Race to Berlin sort of game.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, you could also have, if you really wanted, going back to the online mode, is you have a point. You've got three faction groups that have got to go and take this town. Each group's got like 5 to 6 people in it, and it could be like a clan-based thing. So you're all on comms, and you can go in.
Yeah.
And like I'll go in from the south, I'll go in from the west, I'll go in from the north, and you have an objective to do.
Yes. Yeah. Instead of like captain a few flags, you got to go in and save a hostage or detonate something.
Yeah.
Maybe get intel. Yeah. Maybe you got to kill like a captain or a commander or a general, whatever, and he's in a room, and some players got to hold him, and another player's got to attack him.
Yeah.
Now imagine in the single player you're clearing the townhouse. Imagine that in multiplayer. One team's got to defend the house, and one team's got to push through it.
Yeah, that'd be it. See, you wouldn't know they were there until you heard the mufflings of that woman that goes in and goes, "Oh, I'll make a cup of tea, shall I?" And then you get, "Oh."
Yeah.
That would be your trigger. Something's going on.
Yeah.
And then obviously the SAS go dark. They clear the downstairs bit, and then the SAS go dark.
Yeah.
So if you're defending the building, you've got to get to a place and wait.
Yeah.
And hope to hear the door creak. If you hear the door creak, you're blasting it open.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And just more unique stuff. They can keep all the old arcade stuff. They can just have an arcade playlist, and then this fucking new realistic sort of take on stuff. Because it get players from everywhere. You get your Call of Duty fans. You may get your Armour fans, whatever, coming.
Well, that's what I mean. You get a massive additional player base from people who play Armour, who play fucking. I'm just trying to think of what else you got. Squad,
Postscriptum and that stuff. Yeah, and Insurgency
and all that.
Rainbow Six Siege.
Exactly. You'd have a lot more in-depth game for a vast amount of people. For the kids who are like spotty teenagers who just figured out like their mum's knicker drawer or whatever, who just want to go running around, jumping up and down, up in the air constantly and skidding across the floor. They can go and play arcade. They can go and play hardcore. People who want to play the game to get a sensation of I'm going to say as close as they can to being in combat without actually joining the forces because they're too old or it's not what they want to do.
Yeah.
It gives them a better idea.
Yeah. Yeah, and I would like like I said, I would rather it be just against terrorists because I hate the fact just like you get like keyboard wars and like, oh, these guys are better than these guys.
Yeah.
As well as shit. Just have a coalition of socialists on the road, or regular infantry just fighting fucking terrorists. 'Cause everyone hates fucking terrorists.
Yeah.
Apart from terrorists. And then, so there's no bickering online about Russians are better than Americans or Americans are better than Brits and French are turning the monkeys that shit. You know.
Yeah, but no matter what, you'll always get that. You'll always get
Yeah.
that rubbish. The Germans would have won World War Two if they hadn't.
If Hitler had 2 testicles.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So yeah, just, more of a coalition sort of game where you can actually pick. You can customize your character, pick his nation, maybe even his fucking voice, his accents and shit.
Yeah.
So everyone,
Absolutely.
and just get the fucking terrorists. The terrorists don't have to be fucking Middle Eastern terrorists, just terrorists. They could be fucking European terrorists. They could be the IOA. They could be ISIS. They can be fucking, Western terrorists as well.
Frozen buns and anything.
Yeah.
You can even make some up.
Yeah. You don't have to go full board stuff.
No, you could go and get drug lords. You could go and get cartels. You could
Yeah.
go and do anything.
Yeah. So what about, let's go into Spec Ops, because I really want them to fix Spec Ops.
What do you mean? We've only been playing it since it came out and done one mission.
It's a fucking... the only way, the simplest thing they could do is fix it is stop having enemies fucking surround you.
Yeah.
If you're clearing out this town, and you clear out one room, and you're going through like a section, they can no longer come from that section, ever.
Yeah.
Have a sense of a front line.
Yeah.
And stop with the
And
fucking...
juggernauts.
And stop with the juggernaut spam, yeah, because juggernauts are annoying.
Well, I'm sorry, I've never heard of any conflict or seen any sort of conflict on YouTube or anything like that where there's a guy running around in a bomb suit with a chain gun.
No, it's just a bomb suit. Doesn't a bomb suit shit that fucking protecting you from IEDs. It's not going to stop you from a bunch of rounds hitting you.
It's only to stop shrapnel.
Yeah.
And concussion. That's all it's designed for. It's not designed
And they shit at that as well.
to stop bullets.
Yeah. So yeah, they need. Obviously, I think all the technical stuff of Spec Ops has actually been fixed. I didn't have any bugs or any issues when I played that the other day. Yeah, just a sense of a front line where they're not getting this under all the fucking time. And
you see, instead of having juggernauts, if we get super close to the buildings, just say we've got to take a stadium,
yeah,
we fought our way to the stadium, they could actually call in an airstrike if they have that capability. If not, they can have an IFV or something that they could call upon. That's not.
yeah, and then because I think we can get fucking RPGs and shit to deal with that anyway.
Exactly.
And we can get airstrikes. I was using fucking A10 strikes, taking out the Sarfies and the fucking strongbox one.
Yeah. But the thing that cracks me up is a juggernaut is constantly firing. Especially when he's got his a minigun. It's constantly firing. That thing does what?
3,000.
3,500 rounds a minute?
About that, yeah. It's fucking mental.
And he's not got 3,000 rounds on his fucking back. He's probably got what, 600?
Yeah. You can't...
So, in what, a few seconds, he's empty.
Yeah, he's done, yeah. And being able to move that quick as well, so it's not going to happen.
Yeah, he doesn't cook the barrel. He doesn't end up with droop. So, yeah. And the only way you can kill him is by using fire or flashbangs to disorientate him.
Yeah. No.
It's not right. It ain't right at all.
It doesn't make sense when you call an A10 strike to fucking kill a juggernaut, and then he just fucking shrugs it off.
Could you imagine being on the ground and going, look, we've got a guy here with a bomb suit on and a minigun. Can we have an A10, please, or a Chinook, or an Apache? They're going to go, yeah, right. I'm going to spend £30,000 on fuel to kill one guy.
Yeah, I know. It's ridiculous. So yeah, obviously, of course, they've got like the cyber mode, which is fine. They've got the classic mode where they give you a set preset of weapons and shit, and then I prefer the classic ones, but you don't get any XP and shit for it.
No, you should be able to get something.
Yeah.
You know, if you can complete it, or not even if you don't complete it, for every kill you get like 3 XP or whatever.
Yeah.
Let's face it, there's a lot of people to kill.
Yeah. I would prefer some more, because the Spec Ops is supposed to be like a story that adds on from the campaign, but it's not even much of one.
Yeah.
I mean, they could have had a better, more of an explanation of what the fuck's going on.
Yeah.
Like,
but you know, we've tried every Spec Ops mode, every Spec Ops game mode, yeah.
Yeah.
And we've only done the bank one.
Yeah.
After about 8 goes.
That's probably the easiest one I found out to do as well. That took fucking like 8 goes. Only because I had 2 fucking LMGs.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have to take 2 LMGs.
Yeah, but could you imagine running around in
No.
your hand and having one strapped to your back?
A regular L85 is fucking enough for me. But yeah, no.
It's a bit much. It's a bit far-fetched sometimes.
No, there's a reason the guy with GPMG only lays fucking down when he shoots as well.
Yeah.
It's just fucking heavy as shit.
You know. What about weapon selections and stuff? Do you reckon there's enough? Or?
At the moment, I would say yeah. At the moment, I would like to see more. I would like to see an SG553, which is that Swedish weapon, an L96, an actual L85, not some fucking hybrid LSW. Where the fuck they've got in there? What else? Effectively quite cool. An M16. I know you've obviously got the M4, which you turn into an M16, but like an M16A2 variant, which is burst, and that should be quite cool. I know you could turn the Scar H into a Scar L. You know, for the same AK to Naked 12 at 74 use, that's alright. I think what thing is with, for example, the G36, obviously it's a G36K, then you can turn it into a 36C. I think once you've done that, you can then split the two and put the G36C clusters in as an assault rifle, and then the K will then be an LMG. I'd like to see a GPMG in the game. If you can fucking haul around an M90, basically an M60 or Peshnik. Or if you can haul that around shooting it, sun up, you can do it, shoot better with GPMG in this game.
Well, that's it. You know, through all the footage I've ever seen of World War II, especially the Germans, and I've never seen anybody shoulder firing or hip firing an MG34.
No, exactly.
Never.
And also, if they've got an MG34 in the game, give us an MP40 STG. Fuck it.
Yes. Yeah, see, that was my next question. What would you like to see? Would you like to see like any more historical weapons? Would you? I
didn't see why not, because it fits in the narrative. Because obviously they said the Kurd, I said basically they're the Kurds and ISIS in the campaign, and in real life.
Yeah.
Well, the Taliban, you know, we've seen the Taliban use Lee Enfield rifles and Martini Henry rifles, so it makes sense that these guys would be using cars and Lee Enfields and that shit as well. So it might make sense for the multiplayer to have Lee Enfields. Obviously, not fucking loads of stuff, just a Lee Enfield here and there.
Yeah. See, so would you like to see missions? Maybe not multiplayer maps, but where you'd have to be fighting, for example, ISIS, the Taliban, whatever, up in the mountains, and you come across all these weapons and stuff. You know what I mean? So your mission would be attack fucking Bin Laden in his cave.
Yes, it'd be like attack and defend game. So you have the enemy team defending some lines, and obviously you are attacking, and then you got to get through and you got to destroy the fucking weapon stocks and ammunition and IEDs and shit.
On the defending team, you'd have, I'm going to say, because if you're the Taliban or whatever, you're going to be running Dushkas and AKs and basically whatever you've got your
well, I think what it'd be to make it fair. Obviously, they'd have to have asymmetrical gameplay. So obviously, the Taliban team, they can't have airstrike. They can have like mortars, and that's about it. Basically, they can have like mortars, Molotovs, they can use IEDs and shit like that. And then the coalition could call in airstrikes. Obviously, it'd have to be balanced because they can call in an airstrike, but they can do like once every like let's say it's a long game mode. Let's say it lasts for 20 minutes to half an hour. And the team leader or section leader can only use an A-10 strike, for example, or a Harrier strike or a tornado strike every like 5 minutes or so, because they've got to come back pretty sure and that shit. And they can call in the fucking howitzer strike from AS-90s and mortars and stuff. And the Taliban, obviously, they can use mortars, IEDs, and tunnels, I'd say.
Yeah. No, but what I was going to say is like the Taliban would have those older generation of weapons.
As well, yeah. So
I'm going to say have a greater amount of ammunition, to balance off the more modern weaponry the coalitions have. But the coalition forces would have, I must say, what would you carry on average on a mission?
Oh well, what we would have, so from my perspective.
Yeah.
Second tour, well, I'm going to go first tour, L85 and a 6 hour.
Yeah.
Sidearm, and we would have, I'd be carrying about 400-600 rounds of me in my weapon.
Yeah.
And we would have the Alcan sight with a battle sight on top.
Yeah.
And obviously that would pretty much be it. But
so you'd have 400 rounds. Call it 400.
400 rounds. Yeah.
But you'd have to, if you were carrying 600, you'd have to leave, I want to say, something behind to be able to carry that. So you'd lose your grenades and your smoke, or your grenades and your stun to carry the 600 rounds.
Yeah.
I would say Taliban sitting up there with his, I want to say his AK iron sights has got 1,500 rounds.
Yeah, you can just, because they're defending, they could be sat next to obviously, yeah, so the coalition, they'll get all the fancy gear, they'll get the sights, they'll get the A-10 strikes, but they have less ammo. And they're going to be going up mountain as well. And the Taliban would have an AK. I was going to say, because I think they should have like a preset loadout.
Yeah.
Well, for like the Savior Coalition, you could pick between like an M4, an L85, like any sort of Western, like an MP5 Uzi, not an Uzi, P9, that sort of shit, T36.
Yeah.
And an AK-12 if you're like a Russian guy. And then Taliban, you get either an AK, or you can get like a Lee Enfield or a car. But with loads, you can maybe 1-2 guys can get like a sniper scope for loads. And you can get like AK-74Us, maybe the odd Cold War sort of M16 sort of era you might have stolen, from.
No, you say stolen? The CIA did fund and weaponize the Taliban when they fought Russia.
So they could have some old stuff, and maybe give them like a let's say give them a fucking Toyota truck with Dishko on top.
Yeah.
And the coalition can maybe get, and then the coalition to combat that would fucking just do an A-10 strike on it.
Yeah, give them some technicals to move around on, but not able to drive around the map, getting behind you and blast you from the rear. You know what I mean? Yeah,
exactly. And obviously slow it all down. No HUD. On like a hardcore sort of down setting, but with a medical system. So let's say you get shot in the arm or leg, you're not going to die, but you can bandage it up. If you get shot in the chest and up, you're going to die in one shot. Anything below, let's see, no, obviously if you get shot in the bollocks, I'll fucking kill myself. But if you get shot leg or arm, like okay, you can't, your aim's gonna be shit. You can bandage it up. You can go get a combat medic up there, and go with that shit. And also, a section leader to call in an A-10 strike, you need a JTAC with them.
Well, yeah, obviously, you need a JTAC. But yeah, you could do that. And I want to say, if you're on the defending team and you get, at the end of the mission, you've got, 30 odd kills, you've died 10 times, as a reward you could get an upgrade for the weapon that you are using. You can't change it for a newer coalition weapon, but say you've got an Enfield, you can then get your scope.
You can
then clean and have a brand new barrel put in it to make the range better and the accuracy better. So instead of going from, an M4 with iron sights to go into to having a 40mm launcher underneath, the full fucking mag, collapsible stock, this fancy dancy night vision scope. all you're doing is you're getting, maybe if it's coalition, maybe there's a new round come out with a new bullet come out with like a better charge powder in it, which gives it better range. You can change your barrel.
Yeah.
But there's no night vision scopes. There's no fucking 40mm launchers underneath. If you want one, that's the gun you have. But for that, to have the grenade launcher, you lose something. So you don't get the better bullets. You don't get the scope.
Yeah, it's a bit of a trade-off. Yeah.
Yeah. Everything that's the same caliber, whether it has a perk or not, can shoot through the same thing.
Yes, exactly. It will also be caliber, a 9mm something to go through or whatever it is.
Yeah.
So yeah, and yeah, obviously team sizes. I like for that sort of game mode, it would be, let's say 20 Taliban against like 10 coalition.
Yeah.
Going up a man. And you can have like, obviously not everyone's gonna have a mic for communication, so you can have like a communication dial, so you can like a little spotting thing. So if you see someone behind a rock, you look at it, do like a spotting thing. And then your guy would say over the radio, behind that rock, whatever fucking bearing, there's a guy over there.
Yeah. Or I'm gonna go back to War Thunder. Have a technical map, where you bring the map up and you can point on the map. Yeah,
and the guy would say it over the radio.
That grid zone.
Yeah,
exactly.
And they can also do that, and they doesn't have to be multiplayer. It could be PvP and co-op as well. So you can have 10 guys clearing out larger waves of Taliban as they clear through it as well. But it obviously didn't have to be Taliban, whether faction now and again.
Because you take the co-op missions now, 4 guys, if they're just 4 randomers against a never-ending army with a limited amount of bullets. So you've got a gun that you really like and you like playing with, to go into some Dead Russians AK, which you pick up thinking it might have bullets in it, and you fucking find it's got 6 in it.
Yeah.
You shoot them 6 off, you kill one guy, you run over, get his gun, he's only got 3 bullets. So then you're running around like a headless chicken, beating people up to try and get rounds for your gun.
Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous.
So those co-op missions, as you say, 2 to 3 rounds per person is enough.
Yeah.
Enough to kill them.
Yeah.
But I suppose that's why they're making millions and millions of pounds, and we're sitting there at 22 minutes past 8 talking about it. How we can make it different.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just. It has a lot of, the co-op side has a lot of potential, and the PvP, the mic has a lot of potential to being much more in depth. And they have taken some sort of risk, because obviously the past Call of Duty have been fucking wall running jetpack sort of shit. So they've taken a risk, kind of stiffen it down a bit. So I just wish I'd take it out a little bit further. And they can keep the arcade, and they can go the more realistic route.
Yeah, what they should do is a modern warfare, realistic Call of Duty, realistic modern warfare, and this is the game mode that we're on about now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So for the people who want to do, fucking double tapping with your 6 hour, running around with your 6 hour, just double tapping everything, you can.
Yeah.
I don't even know in hardcore now how many rounds from 6 hours does it take to kill somebody.
It's about 2 to 3 rounds, depending where you. Well, the hit on the head was 1, but body shots is about 2 to 3, which is fair.
So, yeah, absolutely. But if it takes 2 to 3 9mm, and it takes 2 to 3 7.62s,
that doesn't make sense. No, it should be. I believe it is 1. I'm not actually sure, but
it all depends, because I know the Odin is a definite one-shot kill.
Yeah.
I know the EBR.
It's definitely one shot.
That's a one-shot kill. So there's a total inconsistency there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just. So yeah, also I wish they would add in the Grand War MBTs. I want to fucking Abrams and Challenger and T-Knights and shit. Multi-crew MBTs, that'd be cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, all it'll take is two MBTs, 3 or 4 man crew, depending on what tank it is, obviously, and you have to go and, I don't know, fight your way to a fortified building. So
Yeah.
you've got like commander, driver, loader, gunner, for example.
Yeah.
So you've got the commander could be on top with his 50 cal or whatever, blatting away, and there'll be RPGs and fucking all sorts being shot at him.
Yeah. So we're going, obviously they can have like jets and helicopter pilots and that shit in it as well. And that'd be like story mode. They can have like with the whole story mode. They can have so many pathways on the campaign they can go.
You see, as I say, there should be the Call of Duty realistic modern warfare, and I'm going to say base it like, having never played Hammer but having seen a lot of videos of it and been told quite a lot about it, have it as that setup.
Yeah.
You know, so you have to go through basic, yeah, or I think they call it boot camp.
In America,
you have to
yeah.
go do that, yeah, and then you can go be an infantryman. From there, you can then branch off and go, be a tanky, be a pilot, be a door gunner, do whatever you like.
Yeah. That's sort of it. That does take a lot of time and money, but Activision and EA and fucking Ubisoft and those games, they got the fucking money for it. They just don't have the passion.
Yeah, it's whether they can see it as a profit making.
That's what I would.
Venture.
That's why I just would love to have money. Obviously, I didn't know how to make a game. I can't code. I can't write for shit. But that's why I just love to have money. Just buy the developers and just say I want to make this. And then
Yeah.
And just, yeah. I think that
it'd have to be. The one thing that does do my head in is it has to be accurate.
Yeah.
You know, A10's got to look like an A10. A Harrier's got to look like a Harrier. If you're not, then make it something that's not been out in this world before, but don't call it a Harrier.
Yeah. Make it accurate. Yeah. Have the troops say the right stuff. Don't just have them. And when someone's dying, don't have them say "Tell my wife I love her." 'Cause that's fucking annoying. No one fucking says that shit.
Oh no, it's just for telling.
Yeah.
No, you know, let's face it, Call of Duty's catchphrase should be "frag out," shouldn't it?
Yeah. Just flag out.
Yeah, it's just frag out.
I shouldn't enjoy it. It's not my thing, but I just somehow do it. I would just enjoy it.
It's just something different to play, innit?
Yeah.
You know, I've known you for what, a year, and the only games we've ever played is War Thunder and Warfront, and
No less, yeah.
yeah, and this, it's just something else to play.
Yeah.
That's what it is. That's all it is. Let's face it, just to stop the bloody grind on War Thunder, do anything.
Yeah. So yeah. I think that'll probably be about it for now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, mate.
Right.